Hey everyone, welcome to the Patreon Year 2 video. Obligatory "this year was awful" statement, but we did really well. We did unbelievably well, past my expectations by far. I owe a lot of people what I can't pay back. We hit a lot of goals this year and did a lot of stuff I'm really proud of. A lot of my best content came out this year. Some of my favorites being the Ninja Gaiden video, the Mana series, and the full Kingdom Hearts marathon as well. Now I did a lot more stuff, really tightened my script writing in a few places, improved my, overall quality as a creator throughout the year, I think. And I have no idea where I would have been if I quit the channel like I was planning to around 45k. I have no intention of going away now. I'm just, wow, man. It's been wild. Speaking of goals we hit this year, early on we kind of passed by the goals to improve my channel visuals, my sound, a lot of minor stuff or technical stuff on the back end. And overall, we've succeeded on that front, but the main one that stands out that I have totally not gone through with, so this is a show of good faith, is my channel rebrand, or rather the assets for my channel, the initial intro to my videos, my banner and stuff, being redone so they're professional. And I'm excited to say stuff is in the works, finally. It took a while to get things rolling, but I'm so excited to show you what comes from it. Other goals we hit were the Kingdom Hearts full marathon series. Initially, it was supposed to just be 1, 2, 3, but upon talking to actual humans about it, it turns out that I needed to go into the whole thing, and we did. And it was a crazy ride. I found a series that I actually really love out of nowhere. And now, because we've passed the 800 tier, I'm going to cover all of Drakengard and Nier very soon. We have several other goals we're working towards, like an entire look at the Dark Souls lineage, Monster Hunter, Persona, Xenoblade, a lot of games I normally would never touch, not because I don't like them, but because they're too much to invest in my particular format. But I think Patreon's a fine justification, and I like to hit those kinds of goals instead of the weird, other stuff, because it's actually me putting out content I normally wouldn't do. So, we broaden our horizons, we try to please some people, make some good stuff, that's all. This year I was pretty darn good about keeping up with my Patreon, which is basically in the $2 tier, you get access to the feed, and I really don't want your money if you're a $1 patron, purely because if that's a lot of money to you, I don't want, do you know what I mean? I'd rather you hold on to your money yourself. I appreciate it, and frankly, just following me and watching my content is support, and I will not bash that in any context. At the $4 tier, I uploaded a series of vlogs, generally speaking 2 a month, except for, I think, 2 or 3 months where my workload was obscenely heavy, I moved, and other stuff happened behind the scenes, basically. I was doing 3 videos in a month instead of 2, that's basically why. Every month as well, for the $7 people, I upload a critique commentary video of one of my old videos. We're moving through them, but, at the speed of slow. And if you ever wanted to hear me tear myself apart, because boy howdy am I good at that, that's where you want to find that. Other than that, the tiers, I've had several suggestions for what to do with my Patreon and what to do with tiering. I'm actually pretty satisfied with the way tiering is going, but any alterations I still have questions about, and I don't know, I move slow on the back end. I really do focus on content, What can I say? I will say the show is changing in ways that were unexpected. I've gotten a lot more academic, or allowed that academic angle to slide in more than I normally would. I used to be pure chaos tempered by a few salient points, but since more or less the Assassin's Creed series, actually, ever since I started taking more time to script my videos, I tend to get more academic with my content. I hope that doesn't push too many people away. At the end of the day, all my content is still me, and I try to vary it, so there's always something to watch for everyone. I'm not afraid to screech, and I'm not afraid to drop a thesis. That's all I'm saying. At the same time, I don't want to classify myself as a, quote, video game reviewer or a, quote, video essayist, because I don't really fit too cleanly into either mode, and analysis is such a heavy word, Regardless of all of that, love me or not, you gotta admit, we've come a long way. Resolutions for the coming year, actually get into streaming. I don't know when or how, and I've really got to take the time to ask some people about it, to get into it, but I'm really trying. At least my brain is trying. We want to try to do a few more skits this year because I've really been lagging on, doing funny bit, but I also feel like some people really don't like them, and I myself, when I look back on a lot of skits, just cringe myself out so hard. I guess maybe I'll put up a poll to ask if people actually enjoy skits or not. I definitely want to resolve to keep going as hard as I'm going. I'm not gonna lie, guys, like, my job is fairly cushy. YouTube is definitely a cushy job in many respects, but it's still a one-man show. I still go out of my way to really push myself to make sure this stuff comes out on time, twice a month. Eventually, I'm probably going to need to take a break, but I will be very clear about it when it happens, I think. I cameoed in a couple of videos this year, so I'll link them. If I've forgotten anyone I cameoed for, apologies. I will add you in the description, just DM me. Other than that, I'm not really sure what to say. You know, I've screwed up a lot. I've dropped the ball in all kinds of ways to myself, to the people around me, I'm sure. I am dead sure about that, but I also know I've been keeping up really darn well with what we're doing around here. I'm on an expedited writing schedule, an expedited video editing schedule, and we're still making fairly quality content, I would say. I guess I want to extend an enormous thank you to the people who have kept me afloat this entire year, but I don't know what to say. It's always like, you guys mean so much and I can't put it, and I just can't. Like, what do I say? I owe you my career, yes. I owe you most of my time, yes. So I'll keep doing what I do because I think that's the best way to say thank you as a creator. As always, I'm really active on twitter.com. As of now, my DMs are still open and, you know, feel free to hit me up. Mind you, I don't get back to everyone right away. I am very busy, but I try to get back when I can. But if you have a game suggestion, schedule's full. Anyway, be well. I'll try to be well. Love y'all. Peace out.